Hey there, it's Teresa here, fresh off a very intense call with one of my coaches today, a coaching call. And throughout that coaching call, the message that I was getting, the lesson that I was needing to remember, the practice that I need to practice even more, is that of slowing down, even stopping and listening. Hey, Carol, glad you could join. Listening to myself, for sure, but more than anything, listening to the divine spirit essence within me, listening to the divine, the source of life and abundance. And between that call and going live here, an analogy or metaphor came to me, and I realized that our ability to access abundance, or the process of accessing and experiencing abundance, is not unlike the TV show Dancing with the Stars, and that the celebrities and the dancers create and choreograph this beautiful couples dance. Hey, Jenna, glad you could join. Beautiful couples dance, and they practice and they dance together. And in many respects, the process of accessing abundance is we're dancing with the star too. And the star that we're dancing with is the star of all stars. It's the source of all life, spirit, God, universe, whatever name you give. And the one thing that's true about this dance that we're engaged with the divine, is we don't get to lead. Yeah, dang it. I like to lead. I want to make sure we dance right. I want to be the one in control. Let me see if you can relate to this, if you can resonate from this. Let's hear back. But that's not our part. The divine, the source that created us, that's giving us life now, it's the lead in this dance. And our practice is learning how to hear the cues, listen for the cues, follow that lead, trust it. Just like they do on Dancing with the Stars. When the star is dancing with, a professional dancer, they respond to the lead. And that's what makes those beautiful dances. And that's what can have our life like flow so beautifully. That's how we can experience abundance. But for that, we've got to stop. We've got to let go of that. I'm in charge. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to lead this dance step. And we need to both two things. Listen, tune into the music, the rhythm, the flow, and learn to listen and quiet ourselves in our minds so that we can hear those promptings, those cues, the lead, the guidance that God gives us in this dance step called abundance, called life, that we are creating together. You and source, me and source. And when we're listening and we're following those cues, it's a beautiful dance. And I was reminded firsthand this morning, and when I'm trying to lead or fight the lead I'm getting, it doesn't go nearly as well. So with that, today, in stopping and reconnecting, I'm going to invite you to do 3 things, and we're going to intentionally create silence here for 3 minutes. We're going to be absolutely silent, and the only time I'm going to talk is if I happen to notice someone else has come to the video, and they may wonder why everything's so quiet. Now, during this time, I'm going to invite you to do several things. First of all, open your body stance. Put your feet on the ground, open your arms, no crossed legs, no crossed arms. Hold an open space. Send the signal with your body that you're open, that you're listening. Secondly, during this time, whether you close your eyes or whether you focus on one thing, like a tree out the window or something on your wall, begin to be very conscious of your breathing. Feel that breath, the rhythm of that breath flowing through your body, giving you life. It gives you clues of what the rhythm of this dance of life and abundance is meant to be like. And as you're doing this, and we're being silent completely for 3 minutes, your brain might want to run off with what you need to do next, or what just happened, or just trying to shut your brain off and do it right. I'm just going to invite you to practice breathing fully present here, doing nothing. And when your brain starts to wander, your mind starts to wander, you get itches, bitches, and twitches in this silence. Just say silently to yourself or out loud, here I am. Here I am. That little phrase can bring you back to this moment. Here I am. And it's also an opening prayer and statement between you and the divine. Here I am. Here I am. So, ready? 3 minutes of silence, just practicing being here present, open, listening in this moment. Letting your mind, it may wander, and just bringing it back with a simple line, here I am. And then be present here in this moment to your breath, to the sounds, to the chair underneath you, and just breathe through it all. Beginning now. On your next breath in, continuing that rhythm of breathing, drop into your heart with your breath, bring it here, and listen for the message. It may be a word, it may be a phrase, it may be some instruction or action, but mostly listen for the message that you've received from this silence. It may be a feeling, it may be a word, it may be a short phrase. And if you're willing, I'd invite you to share that message in the comments below, as well as any experiences you had in that silent time. Was it really comfortable for you? Was it easy for you? Did that really feed you? Or did you have itches, bitches, and twitches? Did it seem like forever? Do you feel more in tune with yourself, with the rhythm of life, and perhaps with your God, source of life, just a bit more than you were 11 minutes ago when you stopped and made the choice to stop and reconnect? I would love to hear. Jenna, Carol, comment below if you're willing to. If you've caught this via replay, I would love to hear your response, because I'm committed for myself and for you that you are able to better dance with the source of life and abundance, that you're able to let go of needing to lead, and you can follow and dance the dance of your life. Thanks so much for being here. I'll be back midday tomorrow again, right around lunchtime, with tomorrow's Stop and Reconnect time. Hope you can join me then. Bye-bye.